Hey everybody, it's Ross and I'm waiting for a business meeting. I work like everybody else here in Atlanta, and I'm usually upbeat and positive with my posts and my videos, certainly that, with food, fun, faith, family, and friends. But today, I'm not that positive or cheer-hearted because of what I see on social media and, for that fact, in the news. You know, it seems like America has got it in reverse. I don't get it. I plainly just don't get it. When a tragedy happens in this country, and there's some tragedies that have happened just recently in this country. I mean, terrible, terrible tragedies. It seems like the first thing that pops up into people's minds is to spin it politically or some other kind of agenda. Now, one thing we're missing, drastically missing, is that victims of wounded and killed people in this country have friends and family, and their lives have been devastated by some crazy, deranged, mentally disturbed person. And that troubles me, obviously. But certainly, we need to be grieving for the families and friends, the wounded that are trying to recover from these terrible, terrible tragedies, and to pray for them. That's what we should do. Grieve. You know, the Bible says, laugh when you should laugh, cry when you should cry, reap when you should reap, and harvest when you should harvest. You shouldn't do the opposite when you should be doing the opposite. You get the picture. So I'm bothered by a tragedy happening, and then immediately we go into a debate on anything that can be spun off the tragedy. What a shame. What a shame that this country, America, the freest country in the world, has gotten to that point. Believe me, there are times for debates. No question about that. I'm all for open discussions, freedom of speech, all that. Absolutely. I live in this country. I choose to live here. But to see social media be spun out of control when a tragedy happens, and then we get into a debate about why should it have not happened, or what should we do to keep it from happening, or we blame it on something else. I'm praying for the families and friends of the loved ones that have been murdered recently in this country. It's a shame. It grieves my heart. So just remember, before you go into a debate, and debates and open discussions and voting and all that is perfectly good, but remember that behind the scenes of these tragic events, you have hurting families that will be affected for the rest of their lives, that need our prayers, and they need us to grieve for them before we start the debate on now what should we do, or what if we had done this, it wouldn't have happened. So pray for the families, grieve for the families that are being affected by these tragedies here in America. It's what God would want us to do. Until next time, hope to see you down the road. Take care.